Ooh, are you ready for some real talk? I just got off a consult with a guy and we helped him overcome his call reluctance because he knows he should be calling his past customer database and there's money in there. There's over 250 past customers that he has never called after the transaction. He already has the list of 4,600 qualified real estate agents in his marketplace. You know how many phone calls he's made to that qualified list that he spent money to buy? Zero. Do you know why? Because there's a massive roadblock sitting in front of that loan officer. And do you know what it is? Picking up the phone. It can be incredibly intimidating to pick up the phone and actually make the calls. It's like you're driving down the highway, you've got a map, you know exactly where you need to go, but you just keep getting off at the exit because there's a speed bump on your way to prosperity and the future that you should have in your mortgage business because you're not willing to do the effort to make the phone calls. That's okay. It's not your fault. That's completely normal. I would not make the phone calls either. That's why I originally built our call center to make the phone calls to our leads, which then grew into our concierge product. And that's why now I'm teaching my system for making the calls to loan officers so that you can have an executive concierge that makes the calls for you. Basically, what I've done is I've made a little side cut around that big speed bump on your way to success. And we're making the phone calls happen without you having to have the self-discipline or the time in order to actually make those calls. Now, one of the things that this consult said to me was, Chris, that sounds great, but I feel like I'm putting the cart before the horse. Like, shouldn't I be getting myself to 15 deals a month before I hire somebody to make those calls for me? And I said, well, are you going to get to 15 deals a month if you're not making the calls? And he said, no. And I said, look, you don't have to hop in and take on $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year commitment in order to have this person hired. You can hire this person part-time to start and have them grow into the role. We've had many members inside the executive go about it that way. Another thing that you can do is get the proven scripts, get the proven systems, implement them in the business, and have another Motivate agent that's in your office make those calls with you because they won't feel weird calling your database. If you really have to use that to get over your fear, there's people that will make these calls for you. But I can assure you, if you've got more than 100 past clients in your database, or you have a list of qualified real estate agents in your local marketplace, in just 2 weeks, 14 days, having an executive concierge making those calls for you, you will have enough appointments to pay for the program and the concierge agent that's making the calls. If in 30 days, that person isn't making you enough money to be able to cover their wage, they're not the right fit. So your maximum exposure to risk is 30 days of having somebody on the program. And your risk is very minimal because you're following our proven process. You get our job templates, the questions to ask, our entire hiring template that we take people through in order to hire them in our agency. You're getting us walking you through that entire system to hire your teammates. So what I want you to do is underneath this video, there's a link. You can also go to chriswebinar.com in order to opt in for a free training where I unpack everything that's involved in the call center services that you're going to set up in your mortgage business. So it's called the Executive, and it's having an executive concierge that is a professional appointment booker, booking appointments for you so that you spend your days on the phone with qualified borrowers that are getting a mortgage with you, or qualified referral partners that you can turn into exponential referral relationships in the future. We'll teach you on that training the 10 different campaigns that we use to generate money in the mortgage business. You're absolutely going to love it because I show you each campaign and then I walk you through the scripts and the processes and how it works to grow your business. And then you just go in order with our roadmap of campaign 1, campaign 2, campaign 3, and you just go through the entire roadmap until you have all of the most profitable marketing systems that you can possibly have in your mortgage business implemented. You're absolutely going to love the training. Go ahead, click the link below this video or head on over to chriswebinar.com, register for free today, and I can't wait to see you on the other side.